You're such a pervert, can't you even stop when you're pregnant? My wife's 6 months pregnant but insists on a business trip. While packing her bag, I found a secret phone with a private text. You're such a pervert, can't you even stop when you're pregnant? I stared at the contact name for 5 seconds. Then I remembered, that name was Master. And I was, good guy. The bathroom door opened. I frantically shoved the spare phone back into the bottom of her suitcase, covering it tightly with clothes. Steam billowed out. Summer, wrapped in a towel, her face flushed pink from the heat, had very fair skin. She'd gained some weight since her pregnancy, her cheeks a rosy hue. By all appearances, she was a glowing expectant mother, immersed in happiness. She walked over, reaching out to touch my forehead. What's wrong? You look awful. I instinctively recoiled a step, avoiding her hand. Summer's hand froze in midair, a flicker of confusion in her eyes. Didn't sleep well, I managed, forcing a smile uglier than a grimace. Had a nightmare last night, worried you wouldn't be able to handle the stress. Summer sighed in relief, withdrawing her hand, and playfully rolled her eyes at me. I told you I'd be fine. That client is really understanding. You're more nervous than I am. She sat on the bed and began to towel dry her hair. Looking at her swollen belly, that thorn in my heart twisted again. 5 years of love, she was my wife, carrying my child. I still clung to hope, wanting to give her one last chance. If she could turn back now, for the sake of the baby, perhaps I could pretend I hadn't seen that phone. Wife, do you really have to go? I knelt before her, looking up, my voice already tinged with pleading. I'm not afraid of hard work. I can deliver food, drive ride shares. Just stay home and focus on your pregnancy, and I'll endure any hardship. I looked into her eyes. Please, don't go, can you? Summer's hand stilled on her hair. She lowered her gaze and sighed. Darling, I've already signed the contract with the client. If I breach it now, I'll have to pay triple the penalty. She tugged at the towel wrapped around her, shifting her posture to reveal part of her calf. I stared there. Just above her knee, there was a coin-sized bruise. For the past 2 months, she'd always locked the bathroom door, not even letting me in when I brought fresh clothes. And on the rare occasions her arms and legs were visible, there were always inexplicable bruises. Last week, it was her inner left thigh. The week before, her arm. Each time I asked, my heart aching, she had a perfect explanation. The bathroom was slippery. I accidentally bumped into something. I hit the corner of the office desk. You know pregnant women are clumsy. I believed her, my heart breaking for her. I covered the entire bathroom floor with non-slip mats. I bought dozens of feet of corner protectors, covering all the sharp edges of our furniture. I wished I could turn myself into a ball of cotton and wrap her inside. Now it seemed, I was indeed a ball of cotton. A rotting piece of cotton, casually kneaded and used to wipe someone's backside. What kind of bump would perfectly land on the inner thigh? What kind of fall would result in bruises that looked like they were forcefully squeezed by fingers? I stared at her calf, my stomach churning. Summer seemed to notice my gaze and pulled the towel down to cover her leg. She walked over, naturally draped her arms around my neck, carrying the pleasant scent of her shower gel. She buried her face in my neck, rubbing it gently. Darling, help me blow dry my hair, please. I'm leaving first thing in the morning, and I want you to spend more time with me. Yesterday, I would have considered it a sweet burden. Now, I felt only revulsion, every hair on my body standing on end. I rigidly picked up the hairdryer, my fingers running through her hair. The hot air roared, masking my ragged breathing. In her eyes, what was I? A sugar daddy providing a paycheck and a stable life. How many days will you be gone this time? I turned off the hairdryer, my voice so cold it even scared myself. 3 days. I'll be back Sunday. Summer turned around, wrapping her arms around my waist, her face pressed against my lower abdomen. I'll miss you, and I'll miss the baby too. I also thought of that child. 6 months old. Was it my child? Once that thought arose.
Click the link in my bio to get the full story for free.